Today I'm going through all of the books that I really want to read in the month of October. These sprayed edges are stunning. It's giving Twilight, but the reverse. It is her best friend's brother. I feel like I've had this on my TBR a lot. I cannot believe that it's literally nearly spooky season. Like, how have we got here? How is it nearly the 10th month of the year? But I have got 6 books that I'm going to talk about today because I have picked them. I'm in like a reading mood. So these are the ones that I'm just like really feeling, and I really feel like they fit October and the vibes that I want from my reading experience. The first book I actually had delivered today, and not only one am I excited to read this, but I also want to share this with you because it's such a beautiful edition. So I have been on the Illumicrate waitlist for like over a year, and I finally got on it. So I was like, yep, I'm joining. So this month, the book of the month was, it was The Second Death of Locke by V.L. Bovalino, I believe their surname is. And it is the most beautiful special edition that I now own on my shelves. The sprayed edges are stunning. It's chef's kiss. Now, I don't know much going into this. I like to go into my fantasy reads pretty blind, but on the back we are given evaporated or submerged. It didn't matter. Locke vanished that day and no trace of it had ever been seen since. No bodies, no debris, no survivors, just a blank span of sea in the Bay of Locke, with nothing remaining of the Obsidian Isle and its 1,000-year legacy of power. I've seen so many good reviews. Loads of people knew this book was coming out as Illumicrate's book of the month, and they were like, oh, it's so good, I've just read the arc, it's amazing. So that is why I'm putting it on my TBR and literally cannot wait to get to it. Next up is My Big Fat Vampire Wedding by Jessica Godziala. So I picked this book up a couple of weeks ago at a romance book event, and I picked it up especially to go on my October TBR. As you can see, it's fitting the spooky season vibes, but I don't like scary, so I've gone for more like a rom-com approach to spooky season. And in this one, our main character is a vampire, she's female, and then our male main character is a human. It's giving Twilight, but the reverse. So basically she has a dilemma that she needs to get married before her birthday in like 3 months' time, or she won't inherit her family's riches, and I can't remember what else. Yeah, I think it's just the ancient family fortune. Yeah. So she enlists her perfect husband, and it's her work crush. He is a PhD student and he has loads of debt. So I'm guessing that's where it's gonna kind of convince him to do this. It's because he needs some money big time. And this is just giving fun vibes. It's giving everything that I want. And I really haven't seen that many people read this or talk about it. So I'm excited to get this on my TBR to read it and then share with you all as well. Then the third book on my October TBR is going to be The Cat Dragon by Samantha Birch. So I was kindly sent this book by HarperCollins Publishing, and I got to pick out a book that I wanted to receive. So I picked this one because, one, I'm such a cat person. I adore my cat back home. And the cover is so cute. I wasn't really sure kind of what this book entailed. I kind of picked it off vibes and look as well, but it's basically a romance. And in this world, we basically takes place in a small town where obviously there's magic, witches, everything, and each witch basically has her own cat dragon. So our main character obviously has one, but she's really struggling to kind of bond with it. I feel like maybe their bond kind of affects how well their magic works. So she's also struggling dealing with her farm that she owns as well. And then walks in our MMC. It is her best friend's brother. And it says that she can't really tolerate him. So there's almost like a love-hate situation going on, and he's going to bring like torment, and kind of everything could go wrong. I'm excited to see how it's all gonna unravel and how the story is gonna go, but I just thought it was a really, really cute one to add to my list this month. The next book on my list is actually a novella, and it is the kind of final book in the Lunar Chronicles series by Stephanie Meyer. I think you've seen me read a few of them. So that is the Cinder, Scarlet, Winter and Crest books. So there's also a novella called Ferris as well, which I rated 5 stars. So I really recommend that one. But this one was basically recommended to read after everything's commenced, the stories come together at the end, and we obviously know what has happened, and it's called Stars Above. So I'm not, obviously again, not 100% sure. Oh wow, it says that there's 9 stories, 5 of which have never even been published. So it is a bunch of novellas all into one. Oh wow, I think it's going through all of the couples and kind of seeing maybe what's happened after. I could be completely wrong here, but I'm so excited. This series is so dear to my heart now because it's my god tier series, especially YA dystopian as well. It is so, so good. And I feel like if you do kind of love dystopian and you haven't picked it up yet, it's definitely amazing. Like the characters, the banter, it gives so much storyline and excitement. I recommend it all the time. I just feel like not enough people I see on like BookTok, BookTube are reading it at the moment. So I will continue to fight for this series. I've loved every second of it. And I was so sad to see like the main books go when I finished them. So I'm so excited to have Stars Above to pick up this month. And I feel like as well, to have like little short stories within one book, it's not too daunting because that will be quite short. I'm guessing like 100 to 200 pages. So book number 5, I feel like I've had this on my TBR a lot. I haven't gotten around to it. I feel like it's one that I just put aside. But this is Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerri Maniscalco. This is another really widely talked about book, and I feel like the majority of people do enjoy it. I'm not sure if it's YA or not. But basically our main character and her sister, they are witches secretly living among humans. But then suddenly one night, our main character, Amelia, finds her sister's dead body. So Amelia is like, I need to figure out what has happened, and she ends up meeting Wrath, who is like one of the evil princes, I believe. I'm guessing it's like a prince for each sin, but please don't quote me on that. And obviously Amelia then has to kind of figure out like, is he on her side or is he fighting for the evil side of the story? Like, who knows? It sounds like fantasy, a little bit of mystery going on. And I just feel like it really is one of the books that are really screaming October to me off of my TBR shelf, which is why I have gone for it. And I do think it's about time that I read this. Once again, I'm not sure if this is in a series, so if it is, let me know. I'll probably go and look after I film this anyway. But what, yes, number 5, Kingdom of the Wicked, very excited. And I promise, maybe I'll read this first in October, just because I do feel bad that I've had it on my TBR multiple times now, and I haven't picked it. So as you can tell, my October TBR is extremely fantasy heavy. So I thought I'm gonna chuck in kind of like general fiction book just to kind of be a palette cleanser, because sometimes fantasy after fantasy can be quite daunting and very intense. So I'm gonna go for Lucy Diamond's The House of New Beginnings. One of this cover is so stunning. And basically, oh my god, I didn't even know this. It's set in an elegant Regency house near Brighton seafront. So it's set in the UK, which is always lovely to read about. And a shocking revelation has led Rosa to start over as a sous chef. The work is grueling, but it's a distraction, until she comes up against the stroppy teenager next door who challenges her lifestyle choices. What if Rosa's passion for food could lead her to more interesting places? Okay. Oh, it follows 3 people that live in this house, so they're like tenants. So our next character, Georgie, she's busy carving out a new career in journalism, and she's thrown herself into the city, but before she knows it, she's sliding headlong into all kinds of trouble. And then our third character that we'll follow is Charlotte. So she's currently a nurse, but she meets this older lady on the top floor of the hospital who has other ideas. Like it or not, Charlotte must confront the outside world and the possibilities it still holds. As these women find each other, hope surfaces, friendships blossom, and a whole new chapter unfolds for them. This sounds, I will say, like Lucy Diamond writes such good books. I feel like it's almost like slice of life situations, and you kind of snip it between each character. Well, that's what I've read so far from her and other books as well. But this sounds so nice, and I feel like it's going to be like a heartwarming read on top of all of my fantasy ones this month. So there we have it. That is the 6 books that I'm going to put onto my October TBR. I feel like I am in for an absolute treat this month, and yeah, I am really excited for these reads. So I honestly cannot wait to get to them. In the comments, let me know if you've read any of them, because I'd love to know your thoughts before going into them. Maybe I'll put some as high priority and others towards the end of the month as well. But thank you so much for watching if you are still here, and if you are, please leave the pumpkin emoji in the comments just so I can thank you for staying throughout this whole video. But do not forget to give this video a like, and if you're seeing my face for the first time, please give my channel a subscribe just so I can keep coming up on your feed and we can keep yapping about books. I'll see you in the next one.